Are you there? Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to Weekly Korean Live class. My name is Keijin. 안녕하세요, 케이진입니다. Yay! And right. Chimchim is not here, but instead Chimchim is here. Here. And I invited new friends. 짠. Yes, now I'm in my parents' house. Parents' house. 저는 지금 부모님 집에 있어요. I'm in my parents' house. So, yeah, I didn't bring chimchim. Chimchim is so precious. I don't want chimchim get dirty. So instead, I have these guys. Do you know these guys? They are from the Line character. Line is the mobile application where you can send a message. It's a Korean company and they have these characters. Yay! So if you're interested, check it out. They are cute. By the way, they speak. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
They speak. 침침 doesn't speak. And 안녕하세요, 크리스, 앤드루. We have a cat again. 고양이가 있어요. And cat and Pearl. And Muhammad, Koati, Roger, Praktisha, Sumi, Veronique. Yes, Andrew, you came back after a year, and many students are changing because my students are mostly young. So when they go to higher schools, they don't have much time to join at this time. Yeah, it's very difficult to join at the same time if they are students because they have class. 크리스 감사합니다. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, Pratisha, so India will not conduct topic tests in April this year. Instead, it's scheduled to be held in October 2023. Thank you for sharing. And Call-san, 안녕하세요. Okay. It's the great you are here. Nikhil, Claudun. Okay. So, before starting our lesson, as usual, I have an announcement. Call-san and Achungha, hello. So, do you see this banner? 짠, get your name written in Korean. Yes, we prepared a special landing page for you because a lot of new students always ask us, how can I write my name? And that's why we made this page for you. Let me show it to you. If you click the link in the description, you will see a page like this. And this is all about the Korean name. So, yeah, as you can see here, there are some of my videos how to write your name in Korean, and there are some rules about writing your English name, writing your alphabet name in Korean alphabet like this. H at the end of the syllable is silent, SH becomes like this, and P is like this, F is pronounced as P in Korean because we don't have F sound like that, blah 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 blah. There are a lot of things, so please check out the link in the description. And here are some common Korean names. And if you don't have any Korean name, you can actually make your own Korean name just using this kind of infographic. And also, yeah, these are popular ones these days. And if you want your current name, alphabet name written in Korean, ask our teachers in the comment like this. Ooh, do you see this? Wow, so someone is asking, hey, could you write my name like this? Could you write my name? Then our Korean teachers will write your name like this. So ask them here, ask our teachers here. This page is available for free for Korean Class 101 members, but if you are not a member, don't worry. Just sign up for free. We do have paid membership, and some people think, oh, I can't use Korean Class 101 because I'm not paying. But don't worry, we do have paid lesson, some lessons available for paid membership, but this page is completely free for free members. So yeah, check it out. The link is in the description. Okay, so advertisement is over. 광고, advertisement, 광고 is over. Okay, so let's start today's lesson. And yes, Cloud은 저는 부모님 집에 있어요. I'm in my parents' house. It's not my house. Well, parents' house is in my house too. I used to live here. Roger, did Chim Chim visit his parents too? I never seen Chim Chim visiting his parents because Chim Chim likes me so much and he's just living in my house. Okay. Yes, Kwati, your name is Attila. I know that. Kwati is your nickname. So, as you saw the banner at the beginning, yes, we'll have 30 minutes Korean lessons. It might get a little bit longer, but for the important theory, I'll finish in 30 minutes, but after 30 minutes, I'll have some time to practice today's target grammar. So it might take longer than 30 minutes, but don't worry. The important thing will finish in 30 minutes. Okay, so let's start today's lesson. John, I have to make the screen bigger. Bigger. Yes. Yes, I have Chim Chim here too. And yes, of course, on Facebook too. 안녕하세요, 안녕하세요. Thank you so much for joining today's live. As usual, today too. Mohammed and Lisa, Nahid, Kylo, Mira, Samad, Rinadar. Okay, so we have regular students on Facebook too. So let's go. Today's lesson. 짠! Today we are going to talk about this. 니은, 은, 는데. Do you see this? This is a beginner level. This is not absolute beginner. So if you haven't learned Korean, maybe this is a little bit difficult because this translation doesn't exist in English. Yes, I tried to put some English translation, but unfortunately, this is not 100% accurate because basically this grammar doesn't exist in English. So depending on the context, the translation changes. So you have to see what translation it is aimed. Okay, so let's move on. Morning. Yes, we have more students are joining. Yes, I'll say hello to my parents. 감사합니다, 과티. 라니, 안녕하세요. And Philistas, morning. G24 update, morning. 짠. By the way, as I just mentioned, yes, if you want to know how to write your name in Korean alphabet, Hangul, check out the link in the description. It's free to get your Korean name. Or you can also make your own Korean name. 짠! Yes. 니은, 은는데. So the translation, I would say sometimes so, sometimes and. Actually, it can sometimes be but. And, so, but. So you have to see the context. Yeah, I would say it's a bit tricky. Here's the function. So basically, it's a connective ending used to indicate that previous clause is background or correlated information for the later clause. What does that mean? It's so hard. So here's an example. I'm saying 저 식당 괜찮은데 가보세요. 저 식당 괜찮은데 가보세요. that 식당 restaurant. So 저 식당 means that restaurant. 괜찮은데 is from 괜찮다. It literally means to be okay. But in natural English translation, I would say it's good, pretty good, or quite good. So that restaurant is quite good. 은데. So it's like so. 가 보세요. 가 means to go, and 보세요 means try. So try it out. Try the restaurant. And 세요 is very polite. Please. So it means that restaurant is pretty good. So please try it. Please try it. Basically, this later clause, the second clause, the later clause. So this is a previous clause. So this is the first sentence, right? That restaurant is pretty good. It's the first sentence, first clause. And the second clause is please try, please go out, please go to that restaurant. Please try that restaurant. 가보세요 is second place, second clause. So this is what the speaker wants to say. But before saying this person is giving the background information. Why I'm saying this? Because like this. Because. So basically, this is what this later clause is what speaker's main intention. But we use this 은는데 to give more relevant information. That's why in English translation sometimes it becomes so. For example, that restaurant is good, so try it. So in this case it's used as so, or sometimes it's used as and. Then how can I distinguish if it's so or and? Because I know some grammar like and in Korean it's like it's like 고, right? And so is blah blah 서 or 니까, which can also means like because. But anyway, how can I distinguish if it's a 고 or 서 or 니까, 은데? When can I use this one? Is very special. This and this doesn't have a big relationship. It's just like I'm giving a background information. But this one, if you want to use 고, the first clause should happen first and next clause should come next. So there is an order. Number 1 action happens. Number 2 action happens. It has the order. So which one happens first? Which one happens next? And need that kind of order usually. And this one, there's no order. The restaurant is just good. It's just background information. The restaurant happens first. No, it's not like that. It's just background information. But for this, for example, I bought an apple. After that, I bought a book. So there's a clear order. First, I bought an apple. Second, I bought a book. So there's a clear order. I did this. And this is clearly saying because. I'm giving a reason. Hey, listen. It's an important information because this is a reason. So I'm giving you reason. Because this. I'm so busy, so I cannot talk. So I'm so busy, so I cannot talk. So it has a very important reason. But this one, usually the important part is here. Please go. But why? I want to give more information is this. So unfortunately, this translation doesn't exist in English. That's why many learners find this grammar difficult. Just because it's very different from English. So my suggestion is find a lot of examples using this grammar, and you will see some kind of patterns, and you will see some sense. You will get some sense. In this situation. Because it's a different language, you need some different kind of sense, and you need to feel it. It's not always so logical to explain everything with words. You kind of need to sense like this. So that's why it's not an absolute beginner grammar point, but I would say this is beginner. The reason why I don't say this is not intermediate, because this is so important. Korean people use so often. That's why I would say this is beginner. You have to know this grammar. It's so common. Okay, so yes, practitioner, thank you so much for the explanation. This grammar is used to explain the background or situation for the following sentence. So the speaker wants to say this part, but this is just extra information, just to give the situation and background. And 아춘가, I learned and 과와. 과 and 와 is also and, but that is only for the nouns. For example, apple and banana, or a book and a laptop, or the sky and the moon. So only for noun, but this one, 고, is only used with a verb or adjective. Verb or adjective. Good. Sumi, but in contrast to explain background information, exclamatory ending, wanting for a reaction. Yes, that's right. Okay. Yes, Claudine, that's good too. I always thought 는데 means however or but. Yes, 는, 은데 has many meanings, and however and but are correct. And we already did that lesson. So it's the same grammar, it's 는데, but it has the meaning of but or however, and I already explained that in my previous lesson. You can find it by checking out our YouTube. So 은는데 Korean class 101, then you will find my previous lesson. In that lesson, I focus on the grammar only meant however and but today I'm introducing another meaning here. Okay, so I think the meaning is okay, right? So let's move on and let's look at the conjugation. Yes, there are 3 conjugation as you can see here. 짠. Let me point out. Ooh, where is it? Yes. 짠. There are 3 conjugation here. First, here, 는데, 은데, 니은데, 니은데. As you can see here, if it's an adjective ending in a vowel, then we use 니은데. For example, I have this verb, 바쁘다, 바쁘다. Do you know this word? 바쁘다 meaning to be busy. Yes, to be busy. So now I want to conjugate this. 바쁘다. What is the stem here? What is the stem? Stem 뭐예요? Stem. Stem. So Korean verb and adjective. Korean verb and adjective always ends with 다. So 짠. The verb or adjective without 다 is a stem. So here the stem is 바쁘. Claudine, right? 는데 is hard. Hard. But after this lesson, I think it will be a little bit more clear. So 바쁘 is a stem. 바쁘, 바쁘. It ended with sound, right? This is a vowel sound. Vowel. This is vowel. So since it's a vowel, I'm using 니은데 as in 바쁜데. Very good, Sumi, Nikhil, Trevor. Yes, it's 바쁜데. Very often, I want to show this again. Very often, this grammar is used for the sentences when something is just describing or suggesting, asking, suggest. So before the suggestion, very often is used. So what kind of suggestion? For example, let me make an example using this 바쁜데. For example, 오늘 not 오늘. 지금 바쁜데 이따가 전화해. 지금 바쁜데 이따가 전화해. What does it mean? 지금 now 바쁜데 busy. I'm busy now. 이따가 later 전화해. 전화해 means call me. So I'm busy now. So call me later. Okay? So 이따가 전화 is a suggestion, right? Please do this. So when someone is asking or some giving you a suggestion, very often they give this kind of grammar. 은데. It's because when someone give you suggestion, like for example, call me later, go to the library now, or let's eat now, then you're like, now? Why? But before this kind of suggestion or giving an order or asking some action, asking to do something, if someone give you the information, you feel, oh, this person is a little bit kind, right? Instead of call me later, I say, I'm busy, so please call me later. It sounds politer, right? If someone give you more explanation, more background information, this sentence sounds better. This sentence sounds more kind, more gentle, better. Right? That's why very often before the suggestion asking order, we use this grammar often. Of course, we use this grammar in other cases too, like when you describe something, but very often, please remember, when you ask some someone to do something, or when you give suggestion, or let's do something, or when you give an order for imperative, then this grammar is very natural. Okay, so let's look at the second point. 안녕하세요, JD. JD. Emily, that's a very, 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 very good example. I always hear in drama, 죄송한데. Yes, it's 죄송하다. It means sorry, and 대 here used as but. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but. Okay, so next example I have is this. 작다. Do you know what this means? 작다 means to be small. To be small. So 작다. What is the stem here? So verb and adjective without 다 is the stem. 작 is the stem here. Since 작 ended with consonant, right? 작. It ended with here consonant. 작. It ended with consonant. So please put 은데. Look at this second point. 은데. 짜자자잔, 은데. So if the adjective, 작다 is an adjective, right? Adjective stem ending in a consonant, use 은데 as in 수미, very good. It's 작은데. Nikhil, you are right. 작은데. Kailon, okay. Yes, okay. 작은데. For example, I went to hat store. I want to buy some hat. Cool hat. So I said, please give me some hat. 모자 주세요. 모자 means hat or cap. Hat or cap. 모자 주세요. So the clerk or the staff gave me the hat. So I tried. Oh, it's small. So I said, 모자가 작은데 더 큰 거 있어요? or 더 큰 사이즈 있어요? 짠. So 모자가 작은데 더 큰 사이즈 있어요? 모자, hat or cap. 가 is a particle, so it's a subject. Hat is small, or cap is small. 근데 now I'm explaining the reason. I want to ask something. Hey, please give me a bigger size. But when I suddenly say, hey, give me bigger size. Please give me bigger size. And the person says, why? You don't like it? So the person will be wondering why you are suggesting that, why you are requesting that, or why are you asking that? So the person will be wondering. So before the person is wondering why I'm asking this, I'm giving more information. I think the cap is small. So 더 큰 size. Do you have a bigger size? 더 means more. 큰 is big. So 더 큰 means bigger. More big is bigger. 더 큰 is. And size is an English word, size. 있어요 means do you have. So do you have a bigger size? The cap is a little small, or the cap is small. Do you have a bigger size? 모자가 작은데 더 큰 사이즈 있어요? Are you okay with the example? Okay, so let's move on to the next example. Next example, I prepared this. 가다. Yes, 가다 means, I think you know now, it means to go. You go somewhere. You go to the park, you go to the library. So 가다 is a verb. It's an action. It's the action, what you do, right? Adjective is some description. It's a small, it's long, it's big, large, or it's cold, hot. So it's an adjective. But verb is you run, you study, you go, you come, you eat, you sleep, you dance, you sing. Ah. So it's a verb, right? With verb, you put 는데. So first, let's get the verb stem. What is a verb stem? Now, verb or adjective without 다 is a stem, right? Remove 다, you have 가. And put 는데 here at the end. 는데, because as you can see here, to the verb stem, you put 는데, 가는데. So, let's make a sentence. I want to say, 나 지금 공원 가는데 너도 갈래? I 지금 now 공원 park 가는데. So 가는데 is from 가다, right? 가다 to go. So I'm going to the park now. 너도 you too 갈래? Means would you like to? So it literally means I'm going to the park now. Would you like to go too? Would you like to go with me? Would you like to go too? So basically, I want to say this. Would you like to go to the park? And the person might be wondering, now? Why? All of a sudden? Now? Why? Now? Seriously? So this person might be wondering, why are you suddenly suggesting that? Why are you making that suggestion? Why are you making that request? Why are you giving me order? Or why are you asking me to do that? Or when you give suggestion or request, some asking order, or the person will be wondering, right? So you're giving information. Oh, actually, wait. I'm going to the park. So would you like to join me? Would you like to come with me? Do you want to go too? So 나 지금 공원에 가는데 너도 갈래? Does it make sense? Yes, 수미, this one is also good. 이 가방은 예쁜데 비싸요. It's also good too. So this 는데 can be used as but or so and but. When it means but, it's kind of easy, right? So I already did the lesson. This lesson focusing on that meaning, but today I'm focusing on the meaning which gives background information. 길라, 로라 씨가 이미 가는데. Actually, it's better to say 로라 씨가 벌써 가는데 우리 같이 갈까요? 벌써 is better here. Okay, so are you okay? So if it's an adjective, see if the stem ends in a vowel or consonant. For adjective, it's a little bit confusing because you have to see if it ends with a vowel or consonant. So if adjective stem ends in a vowel, then use 니은, 대. If the adjective stem ends in a consonant, use 은대. And if it's a verb, simple, 는데. It doesn't matter if it ends with a vowel or consonant, it's just 는데. So you need to you need to distinguish if it's an adjective or verb. Okay, so some things to remember. If the stem ends in consonant dir, remove dir from the stem and conjugate with 니은, 대 for adjective and 는, 대 for verb. Ooh, what does it mean? I know. So it's confusing, right? So let me show you some example for you. So let me think about some verbs. An adjective. First, let's talk about verb. 만들다. Is an adjective or verb? Adjective or verb? Let's see. To make. To make is a verb in English, right? In Korean, it's the same. It's a verb. To make. Because making is your action, right? It's 만들다. 만들다. So 만들 is the stem. So theoretically, I'm supposed to use 만들는데 because it's a verb. But unfortunately, nope. It's an exception. So 만들 is consist of this, right? 만들 is consist of this. 만드 but oops, 만드. It the stem ends in consonant rir, right? Remove rir. So it's become 만드 and put 는데. 만드는데. Does it make sense? Another example. 열다. Open. So can you try it now? So how can I conjugate 열다 plus 는데? 열다 plus 는데. By the way, here 열다 is a verb because 열다 is an action. You open it like this. You open. This is your movement. It's an action verb. Does anyone has the answer? Luin, thank you very much too. Thank you for learning Korean with me. Oh, is 연대? 짠. Yes, Emily, this is 여는데. Let me show you why. First, 열다. What's the stem here? It's 열. It ended with dear, so remove dear. Then it's 여. Since it's a verb, please look at this. Since it's a verb, put 는데. Since it's a verb. 여는데. That's it, Sumi. Very good. Rose, this is an exception, so it's not 열는데. If it ended with dear, remove dear and put 는데 as in 여는데. Okay, another one. For adjective, we have this 달다, meaning to be sweet. And can you conjugate to be sweet with 는데? First is 달다. The stem is 달. Now you know it, right? 달. Because the stem is the verb or adjective without 다 at the end. So you have 달 here. 달. And 달다 is an adjective. So, first, regardless, it's an adjective or verb. It's 달. It consists of 다, 알. Okay, so now I need to remove dear, like this. What happens if I remove dear? It becomes just 다, right? 다. And 다. And, 짠, look at this. For adjective, you put 니은, 대. As in, 단데. Yes, it's 단데 means it's sweet, so 단데. So you need to see if it's an adjective or verb. If it's an adjective, you need to put 니은데. If it's a verb, you need to put 는데. Another quick example. 멀다. To be far. 멀 is the stem, right? But it ended with dear. Remove dear. Yes. And then since it's an adjective, I put 는데. 먼데. So 멀 is become 먼데. So again, if you see the stem ending with deer is this. If the stem ending with a deer, remove deer first. Remove deer first. And if it's an adjective, put 니은데. Put 니은데. If it's a verb, put 는데. Okay. For second or third point, just memorize it. Just memorize. So just memorize. It's 있다. 있다 means to have. And 없다. 없다 means not to have. 말레나 감사합니다. 말레나 씨 감사합니다. 정말 고마워요. Thank you for your donation. 고마워. 우리 열심히 한국어 공부해요. Okay, so 있다. Let's look at 있다. So it's it plus 는데. So for 있다 and 없다 is just think it's like a verb. So 있는데. 없다 is always 없는데. Yeah. Because just think this is like a verb here in this case. So 있는데, 없는데 is so commonly used, so just memorize it. It's 있는데, 없는데. 있다 is always 있는데, 없다 is always 없는데. And 이다 meaning to be, and 아니다 meaning not to be. So for example, 이다 is I'm a student. 저는 학생이에요. I'm not a student. 저는 학생이 아니에요. I'm not a student. 아니에요. Right? So 이다 is always 인데. Because it's to be. Think this is kind of adjective. And 아니다 is 아닌데. Because theoretically, 이다 is a particle, but don't worry about all difficult grammar. It's just 인데, 아닌데. Just memorize this. 짠, 있다, 있는데. 없다, 없는데. Just like a verb, just like verbs, put 는데 here. 이다, 인데. 아니다, 아닌데. Think this is kind of like adjective. So 이, 인데, 아니, 인데. Okay, just things to remember. Okay, let's practice. John, there are 6 verb and adjective. Can you conjugate these words with today's target grammar? 는데. If you are upper beginner or if you are intermediate learners, you can make a full sentence. But if you are beginner, you don't need to make a full sentence. Just try to conjugate the following clause, following words with 은는데. 짠. This is my mom's cup, by the way. 목이 말라요. It's really cold here, so my voice is cracking now. Okay, so let's look at the first word. First word is 길다. 길다 meaning to be long. We got the answer already. Sumi, very good. 길다. So let's see. 길다. What's the stem here? Stem is, yes, it's 길. Do you remember? 길. It ends with rir. It ended with dir. 짠. So what you need to do is remove dir as in 기, right? It's 길, but remove dir. And 길다, to be long. There's be, to be long. Okay, so it's an adjective. Hello, Kerwin. Hello. JD, that's a good one too. Means long, 길다란. Cloudun, you are right. Since it's an adjective, I'm going to conjugate with 은데, as in, I need to conjugate this, right? 긴데. So here's an example sentence for you. 치마가 너무 긴데 다른 거 있어요? Okay, it looks long, but don't worry. Let me break down the sentence for you. So, 치마, skirt, skirt. 가 is subject marking particle, making 치마 as subject of the sentence. So, 치마가 너무 means too much, too. 긴데, too long. So, it's long. 긴데 is it means long. So 너무 긴데 means too long. The skirt is too long. 다른 different. 거 means thing. So different one. Different thing or different one. 있어요? Do you have? So the skirt is too long. So do you have another one? The skirt is too long. So do you have another one? 치마가 너무 긴데 다른 거 있어요? It's because if I suddenly ask, do you have another one? Please? Someone said, why? So before someone asking why, I'm giving a background information, correlated information. I'm explaining my current situation to make the other person understand it better. So, skirt is too long. Do you have another one? Oh, you're getting the answer. So, 짠. 자다. How about 자다? Let's try 자다. 자다. It means to sleep. It's a verb or adjective. It's a verb or adjective. 자다 is what you act, right? It's your action. 자다 is what you can do. It's not describing anything. It's just a verb. It's just a verb, action verb. 자다 means to sleep. It's a verb. So first get the stem. Stem is 자. And since it's a verb, I'm conjugating 는데. Again, if it's an adjective, I'm conjugating 니은데 or 은데, but it's a verb, so I'm conjugating with 는데, as in 자는데. For example, you called 침침. So I pick up the phone. 여보세요. Hello. And you said, can I talk to 침침? And I said, 침침 자는데 내일 전화해. 침침이 is name of this guy. 침침. 자는데 sleeping. So 침침 is sleeping. So tomorrow call him. Call him tomorrow. Because you called 침침 and I said call him tomorrow and you are like, why? So before you say why, I'm giving you information. I'm explain the background information. I'm explain current situation so you can understand why I'm making this suggestion, right? Call me 침침 later because 침침 is sleeping. 침침이 자는데 침침이 is sleeping, so call him later. 내일 전화해. Okay, good? Ooh, we are getting all the answers. Smart students. Okay, so let me move on to the next one. How about this? 좋다 means to be good, right? To be good. Is it a verb or adjective? 좋다. To be verb or adjective? 좋다, to be good. There is a be, right? It's a not action. Can you do good? I mean, of course, in English it makes sense, but you can good how? It's an adjective, so you cannot describe the action with your body, right? You cannot do that. So, to be good is an adjective. Since it's an adjective, I need to choose either 니은데 or 은데. Which one should I use? Let's see what's the stem. Stem is 조. It has here at the end, so is ending with consonant. Since it ending with consonant, I'm choosing 은데 as in 좋은데. Good? So for example, 날씨가 좋은데 산책을 할까? 날씨 means the weather. 가 is subject marking particle, making 날씨 as a subject of the sentence. 좋은데 is from 좋다, right? Good, right? The weather is good. So 산책을 할까 means 산책을 하다 means to take take a walk. Take a walk. And 할까 means shall we? Shall we? So I'm making a suggestion. So the weather is good. So shall we take a walk? Shall we take a walk? If I don't explain my situation, when I suddenly tell you like, shall we take a walk? You're like, now? Why? So you are confused, like, now? Why? So before you get confused, I'm giving you the situation, the background information. I'm kindly explain my current situation to make you understand better. So, shall we go on a walk? Shall we take a walk because the weather is good? If I use because, the reason is too strong, like because the weather is good. But this one, I'm just like gently give some kind of hint about my suggestion. Like, the weather is good, so shall we take a walk? 날씨가 좋은데 산책을 할까? 날씨가 좋은데 산책을 할까? 가일론 감사합니다. See you next time. Okay, very good. Next word is 먹다. Is 먹다 a verb or adjective? Verb or adjective? First, let's look at the stem. It's 먹. Stem is always the word without 다, right? It's 먹. Okay, so is it adjective or verb? 먹다, 얌 is what you can do. It's an action. It's a verb. So you can put 는데 as in 먹는데. So for example, 침침이가 김치를 잘 먹는데 또 줄까? So we are having lunch together and 침침 is eating kimchi so well. This kimchi is so good. I love it. So my friends, they tell me, 침침 loves kimchi. 침침 eats kimchi well. 침침 loves kimchi. Should I give him more? So 침침이 is person, 가 particle, kimchi is name of the food, 를 object marking particle, 잘 means well, 먹다 means eat. So eat well, really enjoys the food well. Eat well means 잘 먹는데 means enjoys the food so much. 또 again, 줄까? Should I give? So if the person suddenly said, should I give the kimchi more? I would be like, to 침침? Why? But this person is kindly explaining the situation, giving the background information first. 침침 is eating kimchi really well. 침침 loves kimchi. He enjoys so much. So, shall I give him some more? Shall I give him some more? 침침이가 김치를 잘 먹는데 또 줄까? 쿼티, one must listen carefully and see the context to get the real meaning. Exactly. So usually when you see 는데, please remember what the speaker wants to say is the second part. But this person, 는데, as a native Korean, 는데 sounds like this person is explaining something. They are giving some background information. I don't know if they want to suggest something or they want to give me some order, whatever. But this person is trying to explain, like blah 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 는데. So when someone say 는데, I feel like this person wants to say something else. That's why this person is describing the situation now. So something is coming, some suggestion, or their main idea is coming very soon. So I'm listening, like, okay, someone is explaining. Main idea is coming very soon. Okay, let's look at the second one. 좋아하다. It looks very similar to 좋다, right? 좋다. But please remember, 좋다 meaning to be good is an adjective. 좋아하다 it means like it's a verb. I love it. 좋아하다, to like. 좋아하다. 좋아하다. So it's a verb. So what is the stem here? 좋아하, 좋아하. But since it's a verb, put 는데, 는데. So as in 좋아하는데. Here's an example. 저는 피자를 좋아하는데 어떤 음식을 좋아하세요? It looks long, but don't worry, it's not hard. It's not hard. First, 저는 means I. As for me, pizza is the name of the food, right? Pizza. There's no Z sound in Korean, so pizza become pizza. So 를 means object marking particle. 를. And 좋아하는데 means I like. So I like pizza. And 어떤 what kind of 음식 food. So 어떤 음식 means what kind of food. 을 object marking particle. 좋아하세요 means do you like. So I like pizza. And how about you? What kind of food do you like? So if in this situation, the person wants to say, what kind of food do you like? But maybe it's too direct. So this person wants to kind of give some background information. Before talking about yourself, let me talk about myself. I like pizza. 저는 피자를 좋아하는데, how about you? What kind of food do you like? 어떤 음식을 좋아하세요? 저는 피자를 좋아하는데 어떤 음식을 좋아하세요? I like pizza and what kind of food do you like? So maybe in this case it's more natural with N as a translation. But again, there's no accurate equivalent translation because it's a different language. So basically, 는데 sounds like this person is explaining something, explain the situation, giving a background information. Cloudun, exactly. So 는데. Okay, so now let's try the last word. Is 예쁘다. So I have a question. Is 예쁘다 verb or adjective? 예쁘다 is an adjective, right? To be pretty. There's a be, right? In English, usually if there is a be, to be pretty. If you can put be before the word, it's an adjective. Verb, you put directly. I eat. But in English, you need be verb before adjective, right? I am tall. I am cold. So 예쁘다. She is pretty. So you need is to be verb. So it's adjective. So what's the stem? It's 예쁘. Okay, since it's an adjective, I need to put 니은 or 은데. Which one should I choose? The first one, because 예쁘, it ended with vowel sound, as in 예쁜데. For example, 이 가방 예쁜데 살까? 이 가방 예쁜데 살까? So this 가방 bag. So this bag is 이 가방 예쁜데. This bag is pretty. 살까? Shall I buy? Should I buy? So if I suddenly say 가방 살까? The listener will think like, why? You buy a bag suddenly? So I'm giving more information. I'm describing the current situation to make the other person understand why I'm suggesting this. This bag, should I buy this bag? Because this bag is pretty. So this bag is pretty. 이 가방 예쁜데 살까? Okay. 길리야, that's a good example too. 투이 씨가 사탕을 너무 좋아하는데 하나 더 주세요. or 하나 더 주실래요? 프라티자, yes. 예쁘다 is 형용사. 형용사 means adjective. Very good. 감사합니다. Okay, so 짠. So far, is it clear? Do you have any question? 질문 있어요? Because I know this is not an easy concept as this doesn't exist in English. So sometimes it's translated as so, sometimes therefore, sometimes and, sometimes but. But I just want to emphasize you this. And the point is, this grammar explains something, explain the background information to help you understand why I'm saying this second clause, like why I'm saying the second clause, later clause, this sentence. Why am I saying this? Because this. So if I use then oops. Yes. Blah blah 서니까 means so or because. It clearly says this is a reason. This is so clear. This is because. This is the reason. This is a reason. This is a very strong because. But this one is very gentle. It's just describing the situation. I'm suggesting that not exactly because of that, but the situation is like this. That's why I'm saying this. You know what I mean? So 서니까 means so too, but that was very clear reason. But this one I'm just giving, just explaining my situation. So this sounds more gentle. This sounds more softer. It's not a strong reason. It's not directly related. The reason, the cause, it's not like that. It's more like situation is like this. That's why I'm saying this. Yeah, situation makes me saying this. Okay, so please remember the first clause is giving a background, some relevant information. I'm just describing my current situation to make you understand why I'm saying this. 티행한 안녕하세요. 후이후 안녕하세요. JD 예. Pratisha, you're pretty. But I know that's just an example, right? That's just an example. Okay, so 짠, here's a homework for you because you love doing homework. And if you personally want me to check your homework, here's my Instagram. So 짠, you can take a screenshot if you want. I know a lot of people try to take screenshot, but I'm moving too much, so I always make weird face like like this. But okay, I'm sure. Can you make an example when second clause is not a suggestion or order? For example, now 이 가방 예쁜데 사기 싫어. But in this case, it's used as but. For example, this bag is pretty, but I don't want to buy. Maybe it's expensive. 이 가방 예쁜데 사기 싫어. 이 가방 예쁜데 사기 싫어. 어제 그 공원에 갔는데 오늘 또 가고 싶어. Oh, it's long. 어제 yesterday that park 에 means to, so to that park 갔는데, so I went to that park yesterday and today 오늘 또 가고 싶어. 또 means today again. 가고 싶어 means I want to go. So I went to the park again. I went to the park yesterday and I want to go there again today. So suddenly if I say I want to that park again today, people are, well, what? And I'm saying I went to that park yesterday too. Maybe it sounds like, oh, that park is good. So I'm just explaining something. Before saying something, it sounds like I'm explaining something. Oh, I want to go to that park again. And the person is like, again? When did you go? What? Again? What? So I'm saying, oh, I went to the park yesterday too. Yesterday. 어제 그 공원에 갔는데. So I want to go there again too. So before saying this, I'm giving more information. And if I suddenly say I don't want to buy that bag, so it's like, oh, okay. But 이 가방 예쁜데, 이 가방 예쁜데. So I'm just describing it. It sounds like there's a hidden meaning, like I don't want, maybe it's expensive, or 예쁜데, I don't want to buy. And you can ask them why. So it's like just giving some information, just describing some situation. So in this case, it's used but by the way. 카르지 안녕하세요. Okay, so here's an homework for you. 짠. 운전하다 meaning to drive. 크다 meaning to be big. 밝다 meaning to be bright. So if you are a beginner, please conjugate these words with conjugate with the target grammar only. But if you are intermediate learners, please make a full sentence. Beginners, please just conjugate it. 운전하는데 크다, oops. I'm not gonna say the answer. 운전하다, 크다, 밝다, please conjugate it. But if you're intermediate learners, please make a full sentence. Okay. Vaishnavi, 안녕하세요. I'm about to finish the lesson. It's getting longer. Okay, so for those of you who joined the live in the middle of the class, then now we are giving away special event. If you want to know how to write your name in Korean, check out the link in the description and we will write your name. And also there are my video how to write your name, how to choose your Korean name. So check out the link in the description. Okay, so next week I'll be back again. I'll do the live from home, not my parents' house. I'll do the grammar lesson again because you love the grammar lessons. So next week I'm introducing how to say I think or I don't think. You use this a lot, right? So it will be very useful. So 다고 생각하다, 다고 생각하지 않다. It will be February 16th, Thursday, 1 p.m. in Korean time. Emily, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. Nikhil, Gila, Sumi, Marlena, Rodo, 감사합니다. So today's grammar might not be so easy because the translation is not existing in English, unfortunately. So please review this video. We will upload this video after the live. So 감사합니다. 코아티, 코디, 가지, 가일론, 감사합니다. See you next week. Bye bye. Since Chim Chim is not here, I'll say bye bye.